fan blasting, so you know what that means. It's time for another stream from yours truly. That fan, wait, listen to it. Oh yeah. Well, that's my air conditioning. It's a wall unit, okay? I live in a very hot state. And when I get overheated, it does not end well for me. I wish there was a way to make it quiet, but I can't. Because if it goes quieter, or if I lower it, I start dying. We're going in a scholar. For once. My least played healer. But, like, I love it. Like, look at the glam. It's giving, I married Xenos. This is what I wear now. I'm writing a fanfiction about that. I will be posting part of that sometime next week. I'm not even kidding. This is like I married royalty type shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry though. That's the thing. And I will say the most unhinged stuff of all time because I have no filter. What is the point of having a filter? We're all gonna die anyways. Might as say what we want to say, you know? As long as it's, you know, not nasty. Like, if it's nasty, like awful, terrible things, you know, keep that. Keep that to yourself. You know, like, we're not trying to be mean here. We're all about the vibes, the good vibes. Love and peace and love and peace. And that's how I've always been. Of course, you know. I'm also crazy. I mean, if nobody has been able to tell from my TikTok and my taste in men, which is Xenos. And I'm gonna be honest. Oh, not them again. They're back! What kind of nightmare? Anyway. Okay, so they're back. My nightmares have come back to life, but you know, I'm used to that. What was I saying? Right, Xenos. Part of me would like to think if Xenos was real, like, you know, in real life, like in this universe, whatever, and I was my warrior of light, or in the role of my warrior of light, that I would, you know, canonically do the same thing my warrior of light did. However, because my warrior of light, obviously there's the canon, but then there's the fanon, and I'm going off of the fanon. If, like, my warrior of light had free will, because, you know, I know him, I have his whole backstory, yada, 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 that man would have thrown himself at Xenos. He would have. I'm sorry. He would have tried to fix him. And me, personally, in real life, I would like to think that I am a better man than my warrior of light. But do I think that I would totally throw myself at Xenos and be like, no, I can fix him. I can fix him. I can definitely do that. Or, like, totally let that man, like, manipulate the fuck out of me. Yeah, I would. I probably would, to be completely honest. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, you know? I love a good gaslighting. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. I know. Shh, we're not going to talk about my question. Listen, if anybody saw my dating history, oh God, not this place again. I wanted a fun one. Whatever, I'll just queue in for a fun one. But if anyone saw my dating history in my life, you would understand why I don't date anymore. You would understand. Both the men and the women. You'd be like, damn, you have questionable taste. And it's like, I just let it happen. Like, there's obviously glaring red flags in my face, and I'm just like, you know, I don't see the color red. I'm colorblind. Though, fun fact, most men are colorblind. Oh, fun biology lesson with me. Most men are colorblind because they get it from their mother because they have, it is, the gene for colorblindness is found on the X chromosome, and biological, like, men, which is XY, they only have one X chromosome, which is from their mother. Whereas, you know, biological women have, oh, I'm dying, have two, you know, two Y chromosome. So if they have one bad Y chromosome that has the colorblind gene, they have another one to compensate for it, and therefore will not be colorblind, whereas people that are born with XY do not have that same, you know, that same, I guess, fallback, I'll call it. So if anyone's colorblind out there, whether it be man, woman, non-binary, however you identify, blame your mother. Because that's where you got it from. Most likely. Most likely. I say most likely. So no, it's also why it's more like you're more likely to be colorblind if you, you know, are XY rather than XX or some variant, you know, XXY, XXX, X fragile X, which is X0. I'm super into this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I could just keep going. But I just think it's a fun little fact. But the point is, I'm colorblind. You know? Not really. Thank God. But you know, when it comes to red flags, I'm totally 100% colorblind. I'm dying! I'm not dying. No, I'm pretty sure I failed my biology test, but we're not going to talk about that. It was a bad run. I was having a bad week. You know, I'm not a biology genius, unfortunately, as much as I would like to be. No, I am a biology genius. I'm going to gaslight myself. La la la. La la la. La la la. Oh my gosh, I had a Final Fantasy 14 dream last night. Oh, is it coming back to life again? It is. I wonder what the mechanics of that fight were before everything. Like, how hard was it back in the day, you know? Because, you know, this alliance is, well, this is level 50, and now we have alliances at level 100. So I'm just curious. Like, what was it like for the OG fight? Because I wasn't around during then. I was still in high school when the OG fight came out. Now I'm not in high school, obviously. I'm 25 now, but like, I think Heaven's Sword came out in like, what, 2015? And this was a Realm Reborn shit. And I was 15 when Heaven's Sword came out because I was born in 2000, so it's real easy to tell my age. So like, damn, what was this fight like? OG. Yeah, I'll stay right here, people. You guys can have him. like how I just put my little carbuncle. He's just right there. He's like, yeah, I'm here for moral support. Which is totally true. He's there for moral support. Get him. Get his ass. Come on back, carbuncle. But no, I'm just curious. What is this one? Oh, right, this is the one where everyone goes invisible and I just got rarer. Happy Sunday. Imagine Overwatch Season 1. Oh god, that sounds awful, actually. Because I remember, I played Overwatch Season 1. I was like 15 and everyone was like, yo, you should play this really cool game. And I was like, okay. And it was miserable. And I was like, I had no clue what I was doing. Everyone else had no clue what I was doing. So just imagining what that is like in this format, in Final Fantasy's format, I honestly think I would cry. I would genuinely cry. Because the mechanics, to me, they seem weird and confusing. Like, already. And, like, this, like, you rarely ever wipe in these. So I can't imagine what these mechanics were like back then when it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna die. Like, you're definitely gonna die and wipe. Because I remember the level 90, the Inwalker Alliance raids. Because I got to play them when they first, like, were released. Everyone was like, what the fuck? You know? And, like, we kept dying. So I can't imagine that in this format, because it looks like such a baby, like such baby stuff to me, because I'm like, oh, it's just the Crystal Tower, you know, I just have to deal with this. But that sounds off. That sounds like a nightmare, honestly. That's gonna be my nightmare tonight. I just am in the Crystal Alliance raids, just day one. I don't even know how it's just gonna happen. Oh, my lava bath. Yes. So wonderful. Ow. I love this. I've never been happier about something in my life. I will kill the ad myself if I must. I'm cool like that. Aye! That hurt! Not really. I'm just a big baby about health. Oop, I stood in that. It's fine though, because it's baby stuff. That didn't even hurt me. I'm just weird. It's because of Overwatch. I have a bad habit in Final Fantasy of overhealing. It's like, no, they're not gonna die anytime soon. But we're in Overwatch, you know, like, every, like, single number of your HP matters. It's like, oh god, they're down 10 HP. They could die. They could die in this 1v1 if I don't heal them up.